Well, I'm not finding us yet. There we are. Oh, I'm getting there. Today is May 20th, and it's World Bee Day. In honor of bees. That's what our video will be today, in honor of bees. So let's make sure I'm here. I am today. That's awesome. Okay. Good morning. I'm a little tired and a little discombobulated. It was been a long weekend. It's like having a mini wedding, something when you do a big event type thing. I'm exhausted. So anyway, good morning. Hi Lori and Leticia and Lynn and Susie and Stacy. How's it going? Um, let's just do this. Today is World Bee Day. We're going to try to do a realistic bee drawing. Why? I don't know. I think we've drawn bees 3 or 4 times in the last month, and I'm kind of done drawing bees. So I thought, let's try something else. Let's try a realistic drawing of a bee. Hi, Linda and Lisa and Carol and Linda and Jackie and Z. Thank you, Lisa, for coming to my dad's event. I'm so glad that Joan was there. So there were three cuteness creators there. There was Lisa Alexander, there was Laura Callahan, who I had never met, and there was Joan Little and her husband. So it was a really lovely day. We'll chat about that more, I'm sure, all week long, but it was a lovely day. Hi, Palma and Lisa, and Lisa again, and Denise and Sandy and Pamela and Susan and Carol and Marilyn. Hi. I'm so tired, you guys. I'm so tired. Okay, World Bee Day. This is my website, Creator of Cuteness, for all you guys who are new to this group. On the website, you can find the classes, the collage elements, the burnishing tools, the watercolors, which are almost out of stock again, everything. But if you want to sign up for any of the classes that I'm talking about, you'll find them under Lindsay's Facebook Live classes. You can go there on the website and find them. Hi, Carmen and Carol and Kathy. I missed somebody else. And Jackie, Diana. Anyway, this is the Creative Book Club, which is this week on Saturday, May 24th. So that's Friday. Friday, May 24th at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Does it say that here? It does not have the time on it. I better write that down. Well, I know what time it's at, but I better tell everybody in the group that it's at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is California time. You don't ever have to buy a book. I already have bought the book for you. And guess what? I'm switching it up again because I just found a new book I want to buy. It's brand new. It just came out. I think I'm going to buy it. And then we'll do that book next month instead of whatever else I said it was going to be, which God only knows anymore. I say things and then do I do them? No, I don't. There's too many things I want to do. So what the deal is we take a book and we review it and we do a project or a tutorial or something from the book. And this month it's Joanne Sharp's Doodle Art and Lettering book. So I thought it would be fun to work on our projects in a little book. So I have purchased this blank board book that we will be working in. And if that doesn't work for you, I will show you how to make a board book, which will also be fun, very simply and quickly. So that's exciting. So that is on Saturday. But when you sign up for the book club, you get 4 sessions for $30. So you get May, June, July, and August. And it's always a lot of fun. You don't normally get a lot of artwork from me. You normally just get the class, the tutorial, and whatever it is that we're going to make. So if you're looking for artwork from me, that would be Journal Play Day. We have another one coming up here June 1st. With Journal Play Day, it's $25 for 3 months. And this time around for the 13th quarter, it is April, May, and June that you get. We create a new signature journal every month. We get 1 to 3 pieces of new artwork from me every month in the class. So you can just print it, download it, and print it and use it to make your journal. And you get new journal blocks every month, which I will show you momentarily. So this is one of the pages that you get. This is going to be my cover, like this, of my journal, but you could use it wherever. It would make cute pages. You get these journaling blocks, which we call journaling blocks, but they're not always blocks. So this month there are 2 circular blocks, a giant tag, 2 little tags, and then a cute little jellyfish tag. This is probably my favorite one because there's a teeny tiny crab way down here at the bottom. I really, really like it. And then you get a collage element to cut up and use in your journal to embellish your pages that you're going to write on or decorate or whatever it is you do with your journal. And you get all this cuteness. You get beach kids, beach fish, beach shells, and waves, and beach sea animals, and a sailboat. So that is Journal Play Day, and you can sign up for that today and be a part of our Journal Play Day in June. The next class that I'm shamelessly plugging is Fodder Knows Best. It is on June 8th at 10 a.m. You sign up for it at the same place on the website at creatorofcuteness.com. It's $25, and what we are going to do is make a whole bunch of fodder. This is fodder. Fodder are just little bits of things that we use to embellish with. This page is all fodder. There's another one. This one and this one is fodder. This is all fodder. Hearts and flowers and leaves and posies and stars and circles and all kinds of things. So that is called Fodder Knows Best, and we are going to make fodder. We possibly might make a bowl to put our fodder in, but I haven't decided that yet. It's a whole different process. We may make a file to put our fodder in, and we may have a bonus class where we make a recycled fodder wreath out of recycling. That could be a lot of fun. So those are the 2 classes that are available right now. The class that I will be uploading and planning next will be in July. And it is going to be a mixed media class using, well, let me get it. Hang on. I'll be right back. I'm coming. So this is the next class that's going to be offered. It's a mixed media class using bits of photographs of my dad's. I took this to the event this weekend and it was very well received. I have like 6 new like artsy fartsy people that really want to take it. So the way it will work is when you sign up, there's going to be a larger fee than normal because you will get an envelope full of his photographs. And then the rest of it, we will do together. But you'll have to, when you sign up, you'll get the photographs and then they will be mailed to you. So we won't be able to do anything in class until you get the photos. But I mean, they're a lot of fun. And then there are lots of bits and pieces of junk and stuff. We will be making greeting cards and we're going to make a small little journal full of mixed media pieces using black and white photographs. I'm not going to show you all 100 of these. There are 100 of these. Everybody wanted to buy them, and I said, nope, 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 nope. So, yeah. So that is coming next. It's going to be called Black and White and Red All Over, I think. But you never know. It may not. So that class is be in July. And then the one that we are prepping for next is the Index Card a Day or ICAD challenge. That's what we're going to do here in the morning for 61 days starting June 1st. So June 1st through July 1st, we will have prompts from Susan Bain, which I just looked at yesterday, I think for the second time. They are fabulous, and they are going to go perfectly with the prompts that will be provided for us from Daisy Yellow Art, who is in charge of this event, or whatever you want to call it. I guess it's an event. So if you want to see their prompts, they will be posted here, just like everything else. But you can go sign up on their website. And I don't know if they email them to you or if you have to check their website every month or every week. But every week there are new prompts by them. If you want to see what we all did last year, those of us that use hashtags, which gosh, you guys really should use hashtags. It's just much easier to deal with things when you can just have a file folder full of your stuff, and that's what a hashtag is, a file folder full of everything. So you can go to ICAD 2023 with Lindsay, Linzi, and see everything that we all did last year. We are going to be making a book to put all of our index cards in. We will make that on the 30th, so next week at 10 a.m. here. It's free. You can come here for free. If you want to do exactly what I did or am going to do for my book, it is this. So I did rainbow colors. I bought at the copy store, you know, a print shop or copy store. I bought 16 sheets of rainbow Astro Bright colors. The company that makes these pretty colors is called Astro Bright. There's one each of every color that I bought, 16 colors. I cut two from each 8.5 by 11 sheet to 4 by 11, and that gives me 32 sheets. And we're going to fold them down the middle to create our book. So we'll be able to get, not on the cover, but on the inside, we'll be able to get two on a page. So you'll put your 3 by 5 index card onto this. Does that make sense? So that is the plan for the month of June and the month of July. That is what we'll be doing, is this little mini book as well as 61 index cards. Okay. Okay. This is what we're doing today. I wish I had photographs to tell you or to show you, but I did post photographs of my mom and dad's memorial show event. And there were just so many amazing moments, but I think the very no, there wasn't one very best moment. One of my happiest moments is that one of the first guys to come in, his name is Will, and he is a curator of a gallery locally, and he took 12 photos. He asked if he could take 12 photos to have a gallery show of my dad's work. And then they're going to donate that money that they make from those photos to a local organization, which saves our river here called American River Canyon. Anyway, we had, out of over 400 prints, we had less than 50 left. And he's going to take the remainder and show those at the gallery, and then they will sell them for, I think, like $25 a piece. And then they donate that money to the American River Canyon. So that made me so happy. So there will be a second chance for those of you guys who are local to come to a gallery show. And as soon as he is ready to talk about that, I'll let you know, because I think he's just in the planning stages. Okay, so I'm going to draw a bee that's going to go here. Here's what I have. A card that is almost as wide as this for the body, and the wings are going to go here. So what this is going to do, if I do it right, is the wings are going to fold in and then fold out. Okay. So what I want to do first is paint a background so that it can dry. And I'm just going to use some purples and blues because those are my colors. You know. My dad's best friend surprised me and came to the event. He told me he couldn't make it. Um, a long time ago, he said he couldn't make it, but he surprised me the night before and sent me a message at like midnight and said, Anna and I are driving up from Carmel. His name is John Sexton, and he was the assistant to Ansel Adams. He's a very famous photographer. And he was kind of, there were a lot of photographers there. And unfortunately for him, they all knew who he was. So he was a little bit bombarded by fans, I guess I should say. But they were all pretty respectful, but it would be like Taylor Swift coming to a small club where her friend Betsy was playing or something. Do you know what I mean? It was pretty big. That was exciting. And we gave away all the photographs, and that was really exciting. So they all have gone to new homes. All my girlfriends were there, and I felt really bad because I hardly talked to anybody. So apologies, Carmen. What can I put on this to stay down so it doesn't, maybe if I put it here, I'll put it there. Apologies to Carmen because I know Carmen's here. Oh yeah, if you haven't seen the black and white pictures that my son took, they're fabulous. I had a girlfriend come from high school who I haven't seen since college. Another girlfriend come from high school who I haven't seen since high school. And they both drove long ways. One of them drove from Southern California, and the other one drove from an area in Northern California. But, just mind boggling to me that people are just so sweet. Okay, so here's our bee's center of his body. It's kind of an ovally, like a chocolate chip without a top on it. Thank you, Jennifer. I think my son did a great job as well. Although I wished he had got more pictures of me with everybody, because there are people that I did not get pictures with, but it was hard because I was like Susie Social Butterfly. Here's his antenna. These are his eyes. Another half of a circle here, antenna here. And then his body is like in parts. So there's one that goes like this. And then his body, I think we'll make it a little bigger. I like the chunky bees. So there's the center of our body. Did your dad teach your son photography? I don't think so. I want to say no. Oh wait, his wings come from here. I just think that my son liked photography because of my dad. I don't know. I think that one needs to be a little pointier. Needs to come down here more. More like a butterfly. And then there's another leg that goes here. The legs are going to be hard because they're going to be skinny. Then the last leg is the big one. Comes like this. Those aren't the best wings. I mean, they're good wings, but they don't really look like a bee wing. So, oh, Anne, I'm so sorry you didn't get a ride up. Darn it. I don't know anybody who was in your area that came up. So, dumb old heart surgery. Are we about the same height here? Okay. And then there are things that come like this inside here. but they are all like different and they go all crazy ways. And so I'll just do those later as I'm drawing. Nothing's the same. It's kind of like a butterfly, but a little different. I don't know. No two wings are the same on a bee, apparently, from what I've heard. From I'm no bee expert. And then to me, the coolest thing about the bee is that I get to do, and then we're going to cut him out. So he's going to, oh yeah, Lisa did come up from Sacramento, but she didn't know that you needed a ride. You should have mentioned it, Anne, and we would have got you a ride from Lisa. I forgot that Lisa came up from Sacramento. It was a whirlwind. There were so many people to meet. So many people came just from the general public off the Facebook groups that I posted it on. And they were so in awe, enamored. I don't know what you want to call it. They were just very kind and they were so happy to take photos. We raised over $1,000 to donate to the Yosemite Conservancy and the Mono Lake Committee. Now I have to divide that up. And all my plans went out the window when the first person said, I only have cash. And I'm like, no, I'm not taking cash. And my daughter in law stepped in and said, yes, we will take your cash. Crazy, right? So got a lot of money raised, which was the whole plan. Actually, the big plan was to just get rid of the photos. That would have been my number one plan. Palma says, I was in Los Gatos all weekend taking care of my grandson, or I would have been there. Oh, thanks, Palma. Well, the General Gomez Gallery in Auburn will have the second show, Palma, so maybe you can make that one. It's funny that most of the very, very large prints went first, and I was surprised about that. I really want to make these antennae bigger, but if I do, it won't look like a bee, really. Everybody is praying for Donna, and I don't know what happened because I must have missed it. And I can't really go back now, but Donna, I'm sorry for whatever happened. Of course, you know we're all thinking of you. So by doing these little tick marks, it makes it look fuzzy. Do you see that? What number pen am I using? A 03 micron, tiny. And making him very furry with little teeny tiny tick marks. Ticks on a bee, ticks on a bee. Whenever I do this kind of work like this right here, it always reminds me of Leslie Caron's ermine fur in Cinderella in the movie from the 70s, 60s, 50s. When was that movie on TV? Was it ermine or mink that has this little kind of collar? And then he's going to get more tick marks down here. Boy, I missed something. And furrier, like that kind of furry. I'm looking at a drawing of a bee. That's what I'm copying. A drawing of a drawing of a drawing. No, a drawing of a bee. And by pressing lighter on the pen, I'm getting it a little less dark. These down here were really dark. And I'm going to go over them a little bit to kind of make this thicker. But then these are much less. So I'm just pressing lightly with the pen. And we'll put some in here, a little shadowy. And they're a little longer than the other little tiny tick marks. Anyway, my friend Frank, who I knew from high school, no, we knew each other from, I think it might have been junior high or even earlier than junior high. Our dads were photographer friends when we moved up to Northern California to a little tiny town called Saratoga. We lived there, well, we lived in a little tiny town called Cupertino for a year. And then we moved to Saratoga where my parents had a house built for my dad. Like the house of, when you have the house of your dreams built, you've always wanted this house and you have it built. Well, that's what they did with a step down Brady Bunch type living room. It was very ultra modern back in the early 70s, late 60s. I can't remember when we were there, but anyway, we lived in Cupertino and I didn't have any friends except for the kids across the street because it was only a year and I really didn't make any friends. And then we moved like 5 miles away to Saratoga and we became friends. I became friends with this kid, Frank, because our dads hung out and did photography together. And Frank was my photographer at my wedding. And then he married a girl named Letty. I don't know what her last name is. Sorry, Letty. This goes like this. And she is from Mexico City. So they moved about 8 years ago to Mexico. He's lived in Mexico permanently for 8 years. They live in Mexico City. They have catch this. I'm trying to let them do us, or have us, we can do a retreat there for anybody who wants to go to Mexico. Stay tuned. They have a 7-floor, like this. This is what I envision. It's 7 stories, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then down here is a basement with an underground garage. This floor is where they have family gatherings. Each of his kids had their own floor. So there's Santiago, Letty, and Frank. And then one other kid, I can't remember the name of, and one other kid, and there's a kitchen here. They have a living room and a rooftop like that you can go out and see the sunshine. Come on. If that doesn't sound like fun. And every picture that he posts on Facebook is of food because he worked for the studios here in California when he was in California, worked for the, what do you call it? TV and movie industry. And then he opened a restaurant near my store in Southern California called Frank's Famous Deli. And man, was it yummy because he was a good cook. So now whenever he posts anything from Mexico, he always writes in the post, because the only thing he posts on Facebook is food. He doesn't like post stories of his kids or whatever. And I went way down too far. Oh well. And it always says, come hungry. That's what he writes. And the food looks like out of this world amazing. So I said, we should have a retreat there. And I had, at my dad's thing, I had some friends come from that we used to hang out with. You know how your parents have friends and their friends have kids? So there were 3 girls and us that hung out all the time. Both our moms were crafty. My mom and dad became friends with their mom and dad when they went to UCLA, and they remained friends. So we kids just kind of hung out. Anyway, they said they would go to Mexico for a retreat. My daughters both said they would go for a retreat. And I'm like, well, if they're going to go, let's just do it. So I'm talking to him and he said, yeah, so we'll see what happens in the near future. So do you guys see how I'm kind of sketching the legs? I'm not really doing the fuzzy bits, but I'm sketching the legs here. Kind of sketchy with the pen so they look furry. Anyway, so I hope that happens because that could be super cool, right? I just wish he lived near water, like on the coast side. He doesn't. They live in the middle. But there are great galleries there and lots of good art. Be fun. We'll see. We'll see what transpires. You never know. So now I'm just drawing some whatevers that kind of represent the wings of the bee. But they are way more intricate than this, so. And each one is a little different. Let's see, I do have another photograph of a bee here. Oh well, we're going to stick with what I've done already. This is kind of weird right in here, but that's okay. So you're just adding lines to the bee's wings. Kind of, sort of. And I'm very shaky this morning, so luckily I'm drawing wings that don't matter if they're straight or not. And my cousins came, who I don't think we haven't hung out since I was 12 or something, little, very little. And that was lovely. Oh, Joan's in Yosemite now. Yay, Joan. So Joan and her husband, Joan Little, who's here, and her husband drove up from the San Diego area, and they stayed for a couple days up here, and then they drove to Yosemite. And Joan said she wants to go to Mexico for a retreat. I'll just throw you under the bus. So I think we should all go. Anyway. There's our bee. I don't know what you do on World Bee Day. You must do something. Celebrate the bees. Maybe you go around with wings on and go buzz. So now I'm going with a 0, 1 and just adding in a little bit of, I'm going to add in a little bit of details. You could use a 0, 0, 5, a 0, 1. You eat honey on National Bee Day, Carmen said. Somebody else said the same thing, but I'm not looking anymore. Not bad for a bee, right? For a doodler, not bad. I don't know what I'm doing here with the detail part. Just having fun, I think. Where is his stinger? I don't know. In the photograph that I have here, I guess he doesn't have a stinger. Do they all have to have stingers? Maybe this is a non-stinging bee. My favorite bees to watch, but not to hang out with, are the what my husband calls carpenter bees. Those big furry black ones. I love them. I don't want to be near them, but I love to look at them. They're so pretty. But I'm not going to do a stinger. I am going to put, make these dark black by putting stripes in them rather than coloring them in. And then I think we will glitter the wings. I wanted to do them out of vellum, but I thought that would just be too thin in this book. because all these little parts are going to have to be cut out. I don't know. I'm not happy with the wings. So we'll do a little bit more. Oh, Tina says their stingers retract, so they go inside of their bodies. Is that what that means? Karen says some bees bite. Heck yeah. You ever been stung by a bee? Last year at the retreat in Grass Valley, I was standing there and a bee got under my bracelet and I didn't know it was there and it stung me right here. My whole hand blew up. I thought the whole retreat was over. I thought they were going to have to take me to the hospital and do whatever. Luckily it wasn't my right hand, but man, it hurt all weekend. It was awful. So yes, some bees do bite. My one regret for the weekend was that we didn't have a family picture taken. We had photographers everywhere. My son had his family picture taken by the famous John Sexton. But did my husband and I think about having a picture of us or the whole family? No, we just did not. Okay, so here's how the background dried. Pretty much dry. Yeah, I probably did need a shot for that bee sting reaction, but I was teaching a class, a retreat. I couldn't leave and go to the hospital. What would everybody do? I mean, crazy. Oh, Linda had mono. Linda says she's been sick for so long and she just found out that it was mono. I'm sorry, Linda. Okay, the only color that's going on my bee that's going to be colorful is the yellow. And I'm just going to put like that. Got a little dark. Not bright yellow, but that's okay. There you go. And then I want to take black. I have a new tray today. I get to put my watercolors all in a big grown-up tray where they can commingle with other watercolors, which is exciting. And we're going to why did StreamYard go dark? That was weird. Haven't had that problem with StreamYard before. Just adding a little bit of extra black. And what shall we do with the wings? I want a little bit of color, like the lightest amount of real color possible. So we're going to take mostly water and a little bit of black or purple and just color the wings in a little bit. It's like barely any color, mostly water. Taking a little bit of the blue in here too. And then back to black because I need to make his head all black. I wish I had paid more attention to art when I was in school. I wish I felt also like at this point in my life, I would take an art class, like a drawing class or painting class or something like from not real artists. I'm trying really hard not to use that term, but from learned artists, whatever, artists that have taken classes and know what they're talking about. But I was just too much of a mischief maker to pay attention to art classes in school. So, so there. Okay. Cindy says some white iridescent on the wings. Yeah, for sure. Stacy says, me too. I love my art community, but now I wish I learned more. Stacy just took the most amazing. If you guys don't follow Stacy Pedri, Pedri, Stacy took the most amazing pictures of this ghost town in Nevada. And I showed my husband and I said, this is going to be a date day for us because she lives up by me. So I thought, it's got to be local, right? No, it's down by Las Vegas. We can't go for a while now. Bummer in the summer. Oh, look, my bee's going to have this on the back. Okay, think we're good. So we have both the silver and I have iridescent glitter pens. So let's do both. Anyway, Stacy's an amazing photographer. Pictures she took were over the moon cool. So I'm just going to take this glitter pen, which you guys probably can't see with the naked eye on camera. So you're going to think that I'm just going over this with nothing, but that's not true. It's glitter, I promise you. Just going over the black lines, kind of quick and sketchy. I'll hold it up, but I don't think you're going to be able to see it. Anyway, Stacy has a shop near where I live, not exactly near, but kind of near. Can you see the sketchy? And I'm going to go teach a class there. Yeah, Nelson, Nevada Ghost Ranch is what it was called. Thank you, Stacy. It was the coolest looking. Is it near Pioneer Town? Because I want to go to Pioneer Town down there too. And Sierra Gordo, the ghost town that the guy's rebuilding. He moved from San Francisco, like, you know, he had a startup company and now he bought this ghost town and now he's rebuilding it. Sierra Gordo, it's amazing looking. Anyway, I digress. Stacy has a shop and I can't remember what it's called, but Stacy, can you put the link up to your store while you're here, if you're still here? And I'm going to do a class there now that my parents' thing is done. I'm going to go teach. We're going to make a journal, start to finish, in a day, and just play. We're going to do journal play. She just had a class with my friend Dory, who does decoupage tennis shoes, which are so cute. Not that I would ever wear them. I'd have to do decoupage Birkenstock. I would never put my foot into. Oh, Nelson is not close to Las Vegas? Okay, well, it's down south there somewhere. All right, I've decided to just fill the center of these wings with lines. And I'll hold it up and see if you can see it later. But I'm just doing glitter lines because I wish I had my aqua pen from Nouveau, but it's downstairs. And I don't want to take a walk right now. Anyway, hopefully we'll get that on the books. I'm going to be teaching 2 in-person classes, one in Penn Valley, California, which is near Grass Valley where I live, and then the one where near where Stacy lives, which is near the American River, but I can't tell you what the city is. Near Georgetown if you're a local person. I hope you guys can see this glitter, but the wings would have been really cool out of vellum, but that just, I think, would have been way too thin. But you can hear the glitter going down, right? Nice and scratchy. Can you see that at all? I don't think the light is picking it up. Oh, maybe right there. Right there. Can you see that? Oh, yes. Her photography is amazing. The horses that she takes pictures of are incredible. Incredible. All right, here we go. We're going to cut him out. If I can do it without cutting badly, because I'm very shaky this morning. Okay. Today I have a lot of cleanup to do from the weekend, putting stuff away. Calling the dentist because my tooth that was bad before that they thought they might have to pull, that I told them to put a crown on foolishly for, $1,500 or whatever. I think now it has to be pulled. It hurts. The dentist was right. When are you doing the one in Penn Valley? Probably not till September, Jamie. But yeah, it's at Wildflower Studio. Have you been there? It's really cute. Next to the hardware store. They have a lot of great classes there. Wildflower Studio in Penn Valley. Maybe August, but it could be September. Terry says her grandkids from Alaska are arriving in 7 days. God, I bet they love California. Did they ever ask to go to Disneyland and think that it's like right down the street? Because when we had foreign exchange students stay with us, we had 3 at one time. Lunacy. They wanted to go to Hollywood. They didn't want to go to Disneyland because they were high school kids. One of the guys wanted to go see the Playboy Mansion, so we were able to do that. The other ones just wanted to see movie stars' homes in Hollywood. So luckily, it was when my parents lived there, so we all flopped on the floor with sleeping bags and drove to Southern California and stayed on the floor of their house because I couldn't have afforded to take them all and stay at a hotel. Oh, look how cool the wings are already. They're fluffing up. They're bending up. My grandson was so cute this weekend too, because he came and another little girl who's a friend of my daughter's friend, who is 2.5 or 3, I think. And one of my girlfriends from high school, who we talk on Facebook, which is, God, if you're not on Facebook, it's the coolest thing because so many people that came I talked to on Facebook but had never met or met 40 years ago or 50 years ago or whatever. And it's like no time has passed because you know each other from Facebook. You know your lives, you know their kids' lives, their grandkids' lives, the whole deal, right? Oh, that's going to be just so cute. Um, but it was just beautiful. All right, so we want to put a quote here. So I'm going to put just some little marks so I don't go into this area because I don't want to glue her down yet, or him. But yeah, this is going to totally smash the wing. It'll fold in. Okay, so my quote is, "The hum of bees is the voice of the garden," which I just thought was so pretty. Let's get another pen. I'm going to use this pin pen, which I hardly ever do. This is the PN pen, which is the plastic nib pen. It looks like this. So it's more of a writing pen. Oh, you took a Zentangle class there, Jamie? That's cool. We're going to go flush right. So everything's going to be against the right edge, hopefully, or almost all of it. The hum of bees is the voice of the garden. I'm very quiet. Stacy says, I just put my paintbrush in the teacup again. Ugh. And I almost got to make a love match this weekend, but it's not going to work out. My grown cousin, who's my age, who lives on a boat in Santa Monica, he's a master carpenter. He was smitten with my friend from high school, but she says she's done with men. She's had some bad relationships. So she's 66. I think I'd be done with men also. Um, he's going to be sad when I tell him she's not interested. He's really a nice guy, though. I'm running out of room, you guys. I think garden is going to have to go. Well, I'll just move the bee over a little bit and put it there. But that would have been cool if a love connection had come out of it. Yes. Bye. Have fun. Or, get her done. The hum of the bees is the voice of the garden. Okay, I got it right. Let's erase these lines. Get rid of the line that went through the word garden without smearing it, hopefully. The line right there. Then we're going to glue this down. Oh, he is a nice guy. And it's so funny because his brother, Matthew, looks just like him. And when he walked in, I'm like, oh my God, it's Matthew. I said, I didn't think you could come. And he said, I'm not Matthew, I'm Larry. And they're not close in age. They're like 4 or 5 years apart. But my cousin Larry is a really nice guy. I could have hung out with him and Joan and her husband and my friends, Diane and Frank. I could have hung out with them for days. Maybe we'll do it like that. I wasn't planning on that going crooked, but I kind of like it. So now we got to put some glue down here. Hold the wing down. And then put some over to here. Hold that wing down. We better get this leg down. That'll break for sure if it's not glued down. Glue that leg down. Oops. Come on, legs. Legs, don't fail me now. Glue those legs down. Did I get I think I did the antenna. Sorry. My dentist was calling. I'll have to call them back. Well, that is a cool bumblebee or whatever kind of bee it is. I'm not hip to bees, so I don't know. I'm going to put a purple watercolor purple heart right there. And I kind of think I don't want to add any more detail or anything else. Oh, I know what we'll do. We'll take the silver and we're going to go in the middle of all of these letters, a real sparkly silver. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. But that's it for today. Tomorrow we're doing a lotus flower. I guess it goes on this black page. So I'm not quite sure what to do with a lotus flower, but I kind of want to make it look like I've seen lotus flower tattoos or more Asian looking lotus flowers. And I think that's what I want to do. Oh, Stacy wants to know if she should do the back side of the wings. I mean, that's up to you. I don't think I will. So it's got to close. So I'm not going to close it right now because this watercolor is wet, but that wing's going to be bent up like that, you know, when you close the book. So, but that's it for now. Carmen says you could make them transparent with baby oil. This is heavy. Do you think it'll work with really heavy paper? I have to buy some baby oil. Isn't that crazy? Don't have any baby oil. Carmen, how was Twinkle's birthday? Or I know it wasn't really her birthday, but how was your granddaughter's day in Reno for her birthday? I hope it was good. Yeah, maybe I will try to put some oil on this and we'll see if it'll become transparent. I think that's a great idea. But I don't think I want anything else in the sky. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to do one more thing. Carmen says, loved seeing her. She was happy. Aw. I love when kids love to see their grandmama, whatever she calls you. Going with a darker yellow now that everything's dry. If I do the baby oil, I'll do it tomorrow so you guys can see. Well, the oil dries, you guys. If you've ever done the oiling of the pages to make them transparent, we did it in Journal Play Day. Kind of a cool technique, but it will eventually dry. Okay, I'm pretty happy with this bee, I must say. Okay, pretty happy. So tomorrow is a lotus flower, and it's going to go here. So this wing could eventually go over here and just be attached. We'll see. Oh yeah, good thinking, Lori. I'll try it on this scrap first. Man, you're smart. I'll save this scrap. Okay, that's it for today, you guys. I love you, and I will see you tomorrow when our prompt is lotus flower. And I did wake up more by doing this, so I'm very grateful to be here with you guys because normally I probably would have just stayed in bed and gone to sleep. Are we doing something different on the black side? Yes, tomorrow's prompt. Tomorrow's prompt is a lotus flower. You know, like we did here on the back of this page was black and on this page is white. Do you know what I mean? Okay. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day. And I love you. Be good humans. And do something creative today before you fall back to sleep. That's what I'm going to say for myself. Do something creative before I fall back to sleep. All right. Have a great day. Oh, Arlene says, your bee is beautiful. Be beautiful. That's cute. All right, you guys. I love you so much. Good night. Bye.